Hey Rocky, this is Steve, and what you're looking at here is a duplication of your plan. I have your plan here, and I took the dimensions and I just redrew it. You got a lot going on here, so I thought it'd be easier just to show you how I would do it. And I'll tell you what, the very first thing I'm going to do here is double click on this arrow up here, and I'm going to turn off this show snap grid. I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to turn off the show reference grid so I don't see all those lines. It makes it a little easier. What you're looking at here is your floor plan, but these dotted lines, what they are invisible walls that I've drawn in there. And if we uncheck the invisible, you'll see they're just interior 6 walls that I drew, and the reason for that is so that I could isolate these rooms. So let's just select all those, open the dialog, and say invisible. Now the next thing I want to do is open the defaults and go to floors and rooms right here. Go to current floor, and you're using a ceiling height of 128, so I'm just going to change that here. And when you open this room now, it's 128. In fact, all these rooms are 128. That's the default. Now, here you have a gable, and here you have a gable. If we look at your plan, there's a gable there, right here, and a gable here. And they're actually raised also. But the first thing we want to, what you need to do is, I'm going to do this mostly automatic, so I'll show you. But when you click on a wall, and you go to the roof tab, generally it'll say hip wall, but it'll tell you what it is designated as. In this case, we want it to be a full gable wall, so we're going to change it. Same with this wall. We want it to be full gable. Now, it's raised, and so what I'm going to do here is in these 2 rooms, I can't do them, I got to do them one at a time. I'm going to add 24 inches to each room, just so the roof will raise automatically. And then here in the front, you've got a little bit of a different deal. You've got this is really like a high shed gable, okay? So what we have to do is on this wall and this wall, this wall and this wall, select them by holding down your shift key, open them, and put high shed gable wall. All right. The other thing on roof defaults, go open your defaults and check your roof and see here, let's make the pitch what you want, which is 6. If this isn't checked, check trusses, no bird's mouth. Make your overhangs, I don't know what you want them, but let's just say make them 16 inches. Let's add a freeze, and the way I do that is I just go to the base catalog here, go to base molding and select this CA-001. Come in here and make it 7 1/4, and I just usually make it 1 inch just for fun, make it quick. And the other thing on that roofs tab I should have done before I closed is boxed eave, if you want that, and then these other things if you want them. But on the structure tab, make sure you're here it's a 2x8, and I think we just want to make that 3.5, like a roof truss. And then the ridge, I just make it 3.5, and then the rest of this is probably fine. Gutter, I have an OG gutter, but the default is usually something else, but I would just leave it whatever it is. Now you're ready to go, and we are going to build the roof, and let's just take a look what we get. So here's the roof dialog, 6-inch, 612 pitch, 16-inch overhangs. And I'm going to also check auto rebuild roofs. Now I'm not going to check that for now. Let's just go. And there you go. So there you have it. 90% of your roof is already built. You didn't have to do anything. And let's just take a look at that. That's amazing. Look at this. Now these may not be exactly at the heights you want. You might have to play with them a little, but say they're too high. So you open this dialog, go to the General tab, And here's where you do all your magic, right here. Okay, so you don't want to change the pitch, but say you want to lower it 4 inches or 4.5 inches. Just type right here. Just go to this field, fascia top height, and type -4.5 and hit tab. Your pitch is still 6, and it'll lower the roof. Now you have these gaps, and they're easy to fix. You can even do it in 3D. Just click here, then hit your 2 key, and hit this other valley, and it'll join it. Don't try to join them manually. You'll never do it. Hit that roof, and then hit this valley with the 2 key, and join the roofs. And now you've lowered it, and maybe that looks better. So you might want to do the same to this one over here. So open it, lock the pitch, type in -4.5, and then just rejoin the roofs by using the 2 key. Click on this edge, hit 2, click there, voila. Same over here. Click here, hit 2, and join the roof. And that didn't take me very long, and I basically got your roof 90% here. Now the only thing we didn't get built was this area right here, so let's take a look what we can do there. See what we can do. I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to draw a line here just randomly, and I'm going to click here, and I'm going to dimension from out here to the line. And then this line I want to be, say, 48 inches. So there we go. Now that's going to be the edge of my gable end. So I'm going to take this roof right here and pull it up so it's plumb right there. And then I am going to use my 3 key, and right where these roofs intersect, click and break it, and then I'm going to pull this roof over. And it's not perfectly aligned, but just take it and drag it till it lines up. I think it's easier sometimes without these lines. See, I don't even have my hitting my 4-footer. So there you go. And click here. Now, this roof, I would click on this line with hit your 3 key, click right where they intersect, click on this diamond and pull it over. And then click on this edge, start to pull it, and then go tab. On the X position, type 12 and hit 0 here. And there you go. And then this roof is all messed up, because what has to happen here is this ridge really should hit right here. And this roof needs to be straightened. So you could do it like this. This is the simple way. Now let's take a look. There you go. Now this roof and this roof have to join. And see, this roof isn't joining properly. So we hit the 3 key, and right where they intersect, break it. And then what I would do is just pull this down, hit your 2 key, click on this edge, hit your 2 key, and hit that edge, and they don't move. Why didn't they move? Oh, it's this edge. I'm sorry. What is this? Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. 2, click, joined. Now if we look at it. Sorry if that was a little confusing. I'll do the other side and we'll get it figured out. But that's what you were trying to accomplish there. And I don't know if I have your dimensions exactly right, but you get the idea, I hope, by watching this. Now let's do the other side. Actually, you should never draw things twice if you don't have to, but let's just do it for the exercise. So draw a line here, And you don't need to do this necessarily, but and then dimension from the outside here to the line. That was pretty close. And make it 48. And then pull this hip back to here. Click on here and straighten it. Then pull this roof. Let's see here, this roof right here. Click on this edge, hit 3, break it right there where they intersect, pull it back. All right. Then click on this ridge and hit your 3 key and break it right where that intersects and pull it up. And then clean this up by dragging these points all together here. And then we have this roof, which we want to break right here on the 4-foot line we have and pull this over till it's square. Just hit cancel for there. Then click here and pull it and hit -12 and 0. Then pull this over until it lines up here. Click here on this ridge, hit 2, click here and let them join. Now if we take a look, your roof is done. And that took hardly any time whatsoever. And it was almost all automated. So I hope that helps. And here's the other thing for you, Rocky, is that I am controlling what I'm seeing here with layers. And if you look up here, I'm using the roof plan layer set, and I'm using the roof plan view. And I have this on my other thing, but on this untitled plan here, if you look at plan views, and it says open right next to roof plan view. And if you right click on that and you say open object, it'll tell you what's going on here. So it is using currently the roof annotation set, the roof plan layer set, CAD roofs is the CAD blah blah blah. So that's the plan view. And if you look here, you're using roof annotations. And if you open up, if you have this right here, annotation sets, click there. Here's your roof annotations. And what I would do is I would click here and say roof plan layer set. That way when you select roof annotations, it will always select the roof plan layer set. So if we go back to 1/4 inch scale annotations and working layer set, you'll see dimensions, etc. But if you go click back here, well, let's do this. Let's click on roof plan view. And when you look at that, now you have the roof plan view will always select your roof annotations and your roof plan layer set. So working plan view selects 1/4 inch scale annotations and working layer set. You could select this and just select none, and you could go to roof annotations and still get a similar view. But I mean, that's a whole nother video actually. But and actually, if we look here, something's not really working here. You see how they crisscross right here? That means the roof is broken into 2 sections, like a roof here and a roof here, and I'm not sure what caused that. So what we're going to do is click here, hit the 3 key, break it right here, and pull this vertical. And then click here, hit the 3 key, and break this, and pull this vertical. It looks okay in elevation. You can't see that there's a break there. Maybe in vector view you would be able to. Let me fix something here, Rocky. Sun follows camera. And there we go. So you can't really see anything there, but this is a roof and this is a roof. In reality, we'd like to see those be the same, but something in the automation process caused that. And I think, well, that's another story, I suppose. So I hope that helps. It's a pretty quick way. You could do your roof almost completely automated and get exactly what you want. Hope that helps.